you're thinking of starting a woodworking side hustle or business, this video might be of interest to you. Over the next 6 months, I'm going to be detailing my journey in taking a load of free wood and trying to turn it into 5k. Now that's not a full-time wage, I know that, but it is a really good side hustle income. What could you do with an extra 5k? Why don't you follow along as I'm making these products, make them with me, list them, I'll show you how. Let's see what we can get you extra for that Christmas period. So I just picked up all of this wood off Facebook Marketplace for free. It's 20-year-old French oak floorboards, and I'm told there's about 8 square meters there. I'm challenging myself to see how much I can make out of this, and I'd like to get close to 5k within the next 6 months. I'm going to unload this now, and I'll talk to you in the workshop about it. So the rules I've set myself for this challenge are I can only use this wood, although I can add furniture such as key rings or hooks to make key ring holders, key rings themselves and things like that, and I can add personalization using the laser. Anything other than this wood will be added to the total of costs and deducted from the running total of profit. So once a month I'm going to do a full review that'll include all sales, a total breakdown of the costs including shipping, fees and any furniture that I've used on any sales I might have had, plus it'll have a full running total of the sales to date as we progress through the 6 months. So I'm also going to include 1 or 2 short videos a week, 5 to 10 minutes long. That's going to include things like new products, new product ideas I might have had, business related issues. So if my eBay accounts had a problem, how I go about resolving that, down to customer complaints and returns, how I deal with those. And the idea is here to show somebody that's thinking of starting a side hustle or a small business, the sort of things that you have to do to run a small business in 2025. My main concern is the condition of the boards. They are quite bad. I've got some rot on that back edge. There's some obvious water damage. I'm starting to think it might have been a bathroom floor. So it's going to need a really good clean up. I'm going to have to get really creative with the products because of the deep grooves in the back of the boards. I've got 40 boards roughly, so I'm going to need to make about £125 per board. It's going to be quite a challenge, especially in the time frame, 6 months, with 3 months of that being a really quiet sales period. But we'll give it a go, see what we can do. If we only get to 3.5k and it's just some labour, I'll settle for that. But I'm going for 5k. So I'll be showing the data from the back end of the platforms I sell on, so eBay and Etsy. You'll see what the listings are, how many impressions I'm getting, and that sort of thing. So I'll make all that available. So just this morning, I opened a new eBay account just for this project. I've also got a dormant Etsy account, and I'll be selling on Vinted and Facebook Marketplace, as well as the website. All of these things will be documented, so full transparency on sales. This wood is not going to be used for anything else. It's purely for this challenge. I've committed to a full 6 months at it, or until the wood runs out, and let's see how close I can get to 5k. This amount of time pushes us through the Christmas period. So if things are a bit slow while we try and get some momentum, hopefully the Christmas period, Q4, will get us back on target for the 5k. Now, obviously, if any of this interests you, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the progress of the challenge. I'm aiming to get a new video out in the next couple of days. I'm really hoping that I can get a couple of products listed. I can't wait for that first sale. This is essentially a brand new business. There's no selling history on eBay or Etsy for this business. Join me on the journey. There's a link right here to a video with 3 awesome products that you can make and sell online.